So, Brian, we've been talking about this for the last couple weeks. Year-end tax tips.
Yep.
I've read some pretty interesting ones. Ones I went, you can't do that. But a couple of them, like one of them was, if you have kids under 18, pay them. You can't do that, can you? Pay your kids?
I mean, if they're not doing anything, no, you can't. And if they're lazy, you don't pay them to do anything. But no, if you have a business and they're actually doing something in the business, yes, you can pay them. What's the advantage to that? If they're 16 years old, right, and you're
their boss and you can make them go clean your car?
They probably won't want to do clean your car. But if you give them a salary and you say, hey, I'm going to hire you, to do this. I want you to research this. I mean, it depends on the business, right?
Yeah.
It's easier.
Teaching your kids something along the way.
Right. Yeah. So I've paid my kids over the years for certain things. It's not a lot of money because their hourly wages so low, right? But
we have to pay a minimum at least, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, so my youngest son, Jonathan, worked for me all summer long doing research on. There was basically a marketing thing that we were putting together, and he had to do a lot of due diligence on websites and extract data into Excel files and build this whole formula. And he learned a lot from it, but he also got paid to do it. Now, his tax bracket is 0 because he makes under $12,000 a year. And he's under the standard exemption, right? So he's not standard deduction, excuse me. And so he didn't pay any tax, right? And so he can use that for whatever he wants. He's always, hey, Dad, can you got money? You made money. You can buy that, food when you're going out with your friends.
Yeah.
And that shirt that you want for $60 that is not worth $60.
That four-wheeler, used four-wheeler. Yeah,
right.
You got it now.
You can pay for it.
Yeah.
And then also as a business, if he wants to fund his Roth IRA, he can do that because he's got earned income. So I got a tax deduction to pay him, which I'd rather pay him than someone else outside the family. He can save it for college, right? And in a Roth, he can actually take the basis out and use it for college expense down the road.
There's small savings, but I guess my question was, can you do it? So the answer is yes, you can.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No, and we've got a lot of our business owners that are doing it and paying up to the maximum. They're making their children work in their business. Maybe it's some sweeping the. I've had my daughters answer the phones. I had my oldest son. Do marketing stuff for us. He made phone calls, emailed our newsletters out. They've worked and they got paid.
Can you pay him $20,000 a year and put it towards their college?
We have to justify that they're actually earning $20,000.
Right. Okay.
But I mean, so that's a legitimate tax strategy, right? And you are keeping the money in the family essentially. That's one way.